Before we get into the next question, just two quick announcements. One is would ask that if you have your cell phone on you, you just make sure it's either on silent or vibrate so there are no interruptions while the candidates are speaking. And Corey, you also have two quick announcements as well.
Yeah, two quick announcements. One, I do want everyone here to know that Bill Binney was invited today. Due to a family commitment, and very specifically his son is graduating from high school today. He was unable to attend, but I don't want you to think that we forgot to include Mr. Binney in our invitation. The second thing is Kevin and I were informed today that there's another potential candidate in the race for the United States Senate. His name is Gerard Boulogne, and he is here today, and we will be sure to include him in all future debates should he file for the U.S. Senate campaign.
Great, thank you. The next question first will be posed to Mr. Bender. In 2008, both of New Hampshire's U.S. senators at the time, each Republican, including one you were seeking to replace, supported the TARP legislation. If you had been senator at the time, would you also have supported this legislation? Why or why not?
No, I'm opposed to TARP. I'm opposed to bailouts. There has to be consequences to failure, and the bankruptcy process exists in America as a cleansing process to take care of that and give these organizations a path forward. I think that the TARP was a mistake. I think that one of the things we have to do to reduce our deficits is to return all unused TARP money and unused stimulus money. And in the future, if such an occasion comes up, I would not vote for a federal government bailout. If you do not have consequences for failure, then in the future, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have more failures because people will always assume they're going to be bailed out. And so we can't allow that to happen, and so therefore, no, I would not have supported TARP.
There is a role for the government to play when we have failing institutions, whether they're financial institutions or businesses, automobile manufacturing businesses, and so forth. And that role is called the bankruptcy court. There's a place for troubled businesses to find a place of safety and reorganization or liquidation can happen. In the course of the financial industry, we still don't know what the causes were, the root causes were of the financial meltdown in 2008. And last year's Congress passed a piece of legislation which did create the Financial Crisis Inquiry Commission with a target of December 2010 to tell us what happened. Do you think the Congress is waiting for that? No, this Congress is ready to pass another 1,500-page mammoth bill to take over the financial industry. We don't need that. We didn't need that with TARP. What we needed to do is apply common sense, measured approach, targeted approach to solving that particular problem, not the mammoth approach that the government took.
I would not have voted for the bailouts. I don't think the government should be in a position of picking winners and losers in the private sector. The private sector, when businesses go forward, we've been built on the foundation. Entrepreneurs start a business. When they succeed, they get the rewards of that, but when you fail, you're also responsible for your actions. I also wouldn't have supported the bailout of insurance companies, and I'll tell you, we're still headed in the wrong direction, because right now they're proposing a bailout of pension funds, and it's absolutely wrong. It takes us in the wrong direction, having government so involved in the private sector, and I think we need to stop that now.